77% of over 65s still believe the monarchy is good for Britain, but only 30% of 18 to 24-year-olds feel the same. If you go back to 2012, 73% of the general public said the kind of monarchy was good for Britain. Where do you think this leaves it now? Like, kind of how do you feel about the royal family after this saga?
I mean, 2012 feels like a lifetime ago. Like everyone was just brimming with optimism, weren't they? It was like 2012 feels like it was 100 years ago.
Is that like around the Olympics?
Yeah, like we're all British and everyone, we're all celebratory and this all feels wonderful. I actually remember I was in America, I was in a prison.
Yeah, I still had hope in 2012.
Yeah, everyone was hopeful in 2012. I was in America in 2012 and I remember, and we was in this bar or whatever, making a film in a prison, and I just felt sort of so smug that I was British because there was this sense of pride, there was this sense of unity. It was like everyone was in great spirits. But I feel like the kind of stats that you just alluded to there, it was like this is not particularly surprising. The older generation feel like the monarchy are sort of hold value, and the younger crowd, millennials, Gen Z, they feel like actually there's no relatability there whatsoever. And the old age argument has always been, but think about what they do for tourism and think about how much money they bring in. But it's like, you've also then got to think about how much money they cost us.
Yeah.
I mean, there's never really been like absolute clarity surrounding, money and the monarchy and costs and stuff. But we do know that the monarchy costs taxpayers around 132 million a year. But then there are other people, Republican researchers, for example, say it's rumoured to be much higher when you factor in things like security. That then means it's closer to the 500 million mark. So I think it's perfectly legitimate. It's a perfectly valid question. It's like, what do the monarchy, what do they really offer us day to day?